Hey, ni Jenny. So I'm called KQD. Now for me, I have a series of questions that I'm supposed to answer on the topic of masturbation. Really tuweza get a dig deeper and really tuweza get an understanding about this topic. Aya, so my first question is the introduction part. So I am Keith Kune, I am a storyteller. Na for me huwa ninapatianaga stories of the instances na the issues that I have gone through with the aim of connecting more with my audience na pia with the aim of giving them a solution to whatsoever that they are going through. Aya, my second question is what is masturbation? Masturbation, according to the dictionary, inasema is the act of stimulating oneself either by the use of hand or by the use of a sex toy to a point of ejaculation. So hapa, in my own understanding, masturbation inaanzaga first of all by you creating that sexual atmosphere. Na una create this sexual atmosphere either by the thoughts ama by you watching pornography. Yeah, either by you watching pornography. So unacheki, once unafanya these acts na usha create this sexual atmosphere, unajitrigger up inside na so you are sexually active at that time. Now at that time, since the greatest desire that is inside of you is for you to have sex. Na since hauna anybody to satisfy you, unaamua that you'll do it yourself na satisfy it to yourself. So hapa no there, like you end up masturbating na yeah, to the point of ejaculation. Penye unafika penye you just ejaculate. Na hapa with my experience, first of all, venye nilikuwa nakumbuka at first, ni masturbation at first after nilikuwa ninaifanya like mara za kwanza, I used to feel weak and satisfied at the same time, lakini nikiendelea nilikuwa naifanya and I'm not feeling anything. My second question is, have you ever struggled with masturbation? Now, if you have, give us your experience. First of all, yes, I have struggled with masturbation and peer pornography. I was an addict to both of them. Now my experience with masturbation, wacha combine pamoja na pornography. My experience with both of them ilini affect in various areas of my life. First thing ililetaga in my life, it brought about stagnation. Because for me I had the heart na nilikuwa na that intentions za improve my life na progress with my life, but each and every time nikimasturbate nina feel low, nina feel condemned. After at the end of the day I end up cancelling off all the things that I had intended to do with my life, na so napata nabaki at the same place for 1 year, 2 years, even up to 5 years. I have not moved, I have not increased, I have not added up any value in my life. Secondly, it destroy my relationship with God. Since I was doing this, unajua nina feel that na nina feel the guilt inside of me. So for me, I believe that with this sinful nature that I have, God will not want to associate with me. So unapata I kind of ran away from God. So niliacha kukua like that close na kufanya godly related activities. Okay, si kuacha kwenda church, lakini I was going to church but I was not concentrating. Ama nikiparticipate in church activities ni for the outside world to see me, but inside me I am not serving God sincerely. So like I ran away from God, na pia nilikuwa ninajiambia that the moment I will perfect myself, the moment nitakuja without this sin, the moment nitakam out of this addiction, ndo sasa nitakuja kuserve God. So I stopped reading the Bible. I was not praying that oftenly. I was see at I wasn't praying that oftenly. I wasn't praying at all. Now at that time I was struggling very much with my spiritual life. Now I did not feel any connection between me and God. Now the other effects will include the perverted thoughts. My thoughts always zilikuwaga sex oriented, na for me nikiona anybody I was just thinking of sex rather than building up a relationship with them. Secondly, the other one ilikuwa ni the other one ni, together with these perverted thoughts, nilianza to feel attracted to the same gender. So I became more attracted to boys rather than girls. Na since I was in a boys school in secondary, he urge na he desire ili burn so much inside of me, kwa sababu kila wakati I'm not seeing girls that oftenly. Nilikuwa used to seeing boys. Na nadhani pia the last effect yenye mimi ninakumbuka so far ili damage my social life na pia ili damage my self identity. Kila wakati I was feeling like I am worthless, na I felt so much pity for myself, na pia mimi words of people. Hata msee akiniambia venye ananiona like I am jovial, na mtu ananiambia ananiona that I'm super hyped, that I cannot have any issues, mimi I was struggling with this. Na pia unajua sasa nili infix that identity inside of me that I am not worthy. Tuseme the devil ali aid sana kuput hapa, tuseme the devil ali input a lot of work to change my identity na to change my belief on who I was. So since I believed that I am not capable of keeping friends, I am not capable of creating real friendships na real relationships, nilikuwa nimedwell so much on the pain na on each and every time that I have had a relationship na it has fallen down, so my social life was completely damaged. My other question ni, why do you think most people are engaging in masturbation? Na is it godly? First of all, wacha njibu hiyo swali ya pili, is this godly? It is not godly at all, kwa sababu this is a form of an addiction yenye the devil has created. So unacheki God's agenda si ati akuweke to a place penye you cannot get out, ama akuweke to a place that you're always feeling guilty, you're always feeling bad about yourself. God's agenda ni akupeleke to a place where you'll experience happiness, you'll experience the peace, you'll experience joy, and you'll just get to experience life. So unacheki with this addiction, ama with this masturbation, this is a death kind of addiction, kwa sababu ukiangalia in this context, in a scheme of the devil to end generations before they start. So unapata si generations ama people come out of combination of the sperm and the ovum. So unapata wakati wa masturbating unamwaga the sperm and the ovum on the tissue paper, unapata that unamwaga na you're wasting all of that seed and all of that potential by flushing it out of the toilet. So unapata the devil is ending generations before they start. Now so this is not a godly thing at all, because this is a modern kind of sexual immorality. Now why do I think most people are engaged in this? Because of the environment. Kuna this statement inasemaga you are what you consume. So unapata most of us to engage in this because of the movies that we watch, the music we listen to, the animations we watch, the TV shows we watch, the programs, the friends that we engage ourselves in. So unapata that uki accumulate all of this data that you're collecting, that is your identity. So umekuwa ukiwatch movies, iko na a lot of movies zenye zimejaa ngwati, na umekuwa ukiwatch mangoma na pia unasikiza like those lyrics that are sexual and are seductive. So ukizisikiza all over and over, this brings in and unapata that it creates your identity. Na so unapata wakati you're listening to these songs, ama wakati you're watching these movies, you're strengthening this foundation. So wakati hii foundation inakuwa strengthened, unajipata that you're continually falling, and it's very hard for you to get out, kwa sababu you're giving the devil more ground to torment your life. Sasa hapa ndo penye inakuja like you come to change whatsoever you're consuming. If you start feeding yourself on sermons, naanza kusoma Biblia, anza kuengage yourself in prayer. So hapa ndo unakuja kupata that ukianza kufanya hizi vitu, you're putting in light inside of yourself, and the darkness that was inside of you inaanza kutoka pole pole. So unapata light ikiwa more inside of you, the devil is losing ground inside of you. So unapata that this addiction will just come to an end, because it has by the end of it all, itakuwa imepoteza the ground, na utapata that more of God will be in you than the devil. Unapata that it creates your identity. Na so unapata wakati you're listening to these songs, ama wakati you're watching these movies, you're strengthening this foundation. So wakati hii foundation inakuwa strengthened, unajipata that you're continually falling, and it's very hard for you to get out, kwa sababu you're giving the devil more ground to torment your life. Sasa hapa ndo penye inakuja like you come to change whatsoever you're consuming. If you start feeding yourself on sermons, naanza kusoma Biblia, anza kuengage yourself in prayer. So hapa ndo unakuja kupata that ukianza kufanya hizi vitu, you're putting in light inside of yourself, and the darkness that was inside of you inaanza kutoka pole pole. So unapata light ikiwa more inside of you, the devil is losing ground inside of you. So unapata that this addiction will just come to an end, because it has by the end of it all, itakuwa imepoteza the ground, na utapata that more of God will be in you than the devil. The next question ni, how can one overcome it? For me, overcoming it comes with 3 steps. The first step, first of all, ni kuanza kuspend time na Mungu, kwa sababu unajua unafaa kuelewa that this addiction ili iweze kuishinda, it's not by our power, it's by the power of God. So like for me, nilijua Mungu back in 2020, but I got out of this addiction in 2021. So hata kama you're spending time with God na wakati unaona that Mungu ameanza kuwork in your life na umeanza kuona like God's grace in your life na you've gotten to a personal level of relationship with God, try to understand that hii kitu Mungu atakutoa according to his own timing. So everybody's timing is different. Kidogo nimeenda off key. Aya, so hapa spending time with God ni unaweza spend time with God na kusikiza sermons, kusoma Biblia, kuomba, ni pia wakati unafanya meditation, na hii ni meditation ya unakumbuka the things that God has done for you, na pia wakati unasikiza to praise and worship songs unatengeneza like that ka time. So hii hapa first vitu zinaweza kusaidia na this thing ni kwanza create a time yenye utakuwa unafanya hii kitu. Usikuwa tunaifanya ati ni kitu nakuja kubahatisha katikati ya siku. Kata for example unaamka 6, tuseme for example utaifanya saa 6, tuseme for example utaifanya saa 1 usiku. Wewe tu tengeneza hiyo masaa yenye wewe utafanya hii kitu. So wakati hiyo masaa imefika, the thing yenye naweza ku advise once na anza tu na sermons, kwa sababu sermons like is the easiest way to give access to God through your to give access to God to your. Because unapata the Bible inasema that faith comes by hearing. So first of all, kama unaona hauna any faith in God, usijali, isikupe pressure. As long as wewe tu umeanza kuweka like that effort in God na unamsikiza, as long as you're listening to his word, faith itakuja. Itafika to a place that you will have faith na you'll break free out of this thing. So hapa wakati you're spending time with God, pia you need like to understand that hapo ukispend time with God, you are introducing light into your life. Now you see, the more the light you have inside of you, the more the power you have inside. So unapata hii concept hata ilikujia wakati fulani I was talking to one of the people who contacted me. So unapata demonic entities was in a work in groups. So wakati unaona that porn and masturbation the masturbation struggle is prominent in your life, it's not only the masturbation demon that is inside of you, there are various demons that are inside of you. So wakati hizi demons ziko inside, kuna other demonic principalities zina act as the foundation to the masturbation demon. So for example, you're someone who has anger issues, you're someone who carries bitterness, you're someone who is unforgiving. So these are the examples of the demons that are providing the foundation to the masturbation demon. So hapo wakati umeanza ku spend time with God huwa attack issues directly kama sisi. For him deal na the surroundings alafu saa kuje to the thing. So hapa kama unapata like wakati unaanza ku watch these sermons na unaanza ku spend time with God, he will come aanze kutoa that bitterness, aanze kutoa that unforgiveness, aanze kutoa all those vices, aanze kutoa the jealousy, aanze kutoa the envy. So akianza kutoa all these things, unapata that hizi demons kitolewa zina weaken the structure of the masturbation. So wakati itafika wakati it's time to deal with the masturbation, haina anything that is holding it in your life. So unapata the masturbation demon will fall and you'll get out and you'll receive your freedom. The other way pia ni environment. Hapa tu ni ukue keen na vitu zenye una watch. Usikubalishe tu kila kitu into your eyesight na usikubalishe into your ears. Kwa sababu unapata wakati you are listening to these songs that are abusive, ama these songs that are sexual, ama wakati watch these sexual movies, ama these sexual scenes na ma TV programs zenye zinaonyesha madem wenye wako half naked, ama gents wenye wako half naked, ama people are just like ni wameji expose. Hizi vitu ni kama una instill it more. The more you see it, the more una create like una build up on that foundation like in your memory. So wakati unapata wakati you are alone, the devil tu hana shida kubwa na kazi kubwa, kwa sababu you've just been watching this. So what he does ni ana pull back the memories, ana pull back the things that you've seen, and wanaileta na ikikam inakam with those urges na unajipata umeanguka. Na so hapa in order to combat this, ni wewe uanze ku keep off from these things, uanze ku keep off from these movies, these songs, this environment. So unapata the moment una keep off, you are slowly forgetting these things. Hizi vitu sasa haziko ndani yako. So pale wakati the devil anakuja na anataka ku find something to use against you, there are very few memories that he will use. Na sasa hapa hii usijali, kwa sababu pia unajua unaweza pata like unapenda these movies, ama unapenda hizi mangoma, ama unapenda hizi ma TV shows na umejaribu kuziacha na ni ngumu. So hapa turudi tu back to the first step. Ukianza tu ku spend time na Mungu, wewe usistruggle kuachana nayo. Mungu, he will come and he will shape you, na ata shape your desires, na itafika to a place penye you will no longer have interest towards this thing, kwa sababu ni Mungu tu anatoa, ni Mungu will come and transform you. So at first usijipatie shida ati usijipatie pressure ati lazima uachane nazo, na kama unaona ni ngumu kuachana nazo, anza tu na Mungu. Na the other way ni for you to now start speaking it up. Unacheki the devil, what he does ni anataka akusilence wakati you're struggling with this thing, na so the moment you're silent he torments you in your silence. So the thing ni you just speak out. You can, if you feel comfortable, you can speak it out to someone mse una trust, ama a stranger. Pia kuna watu nimesikia na they feel comfortable talking to a stranger. You can just speak it out, lakini if you're not comfortable about talking it out, write it. Yani at the end of the day, hakikisha that this thing is not inside of you. Itoe nje. Na pia writing also helps, because pia hapa writing it's your book, like it's ni wewe mwenyewe unaiona, so you just write it out. Yep. My last question ambayo ni to talk to that person who is struggling with masturbation, na pia that person who wants to get in. Wacha nianze tu na umse wants to get in. If you want to get in, I will strongly advise you not to try and stop, to quit na usijaribu kuingia, kwa sababu at first I know it's very fun, the feeling the sensation ni kitu poa, like you are feeling venye unaihisi si kitu unataka kuacha kuihisi, ndio maana unapata like you just go back to the same thing, lakini itafika to a place penye this thing will make you feel dirty, it will make you feel guilty, it will just destroy you, na utataka kutoka na it will be difficult for you kutoka. So hapa ndio penye the devil will have hapa ndo penye the devil atakuwa amekushika na atakuwa amekuweka in bondage. Na to that person who is struggling with masturbation, I will just ask you, try the things zenye nimekuambia hapa juu, na pia be patient, na pia just trust in God. So hapa ni unajua kitu ndo ili itoke inahitaji faith, na so hii faith ndo hapa nakwambia just trust in God, kwa sababu the moment as long as you are continually doing these activities, nakwambia za kuspend time na Mungu is the one who is in charge of building up that faith in you. It's not your work in him, you just trust in him and just continue spending time with God. Alafu na pia be patient. Like for me, nima show nilijua Mungu 2020, but I got out of this addiction an year later. So God amepanga na he has his own divine timing where you will get out of this thing.